Alright. Welcome.
What?
Sure.
Wake up. I see you sleeping.
Why are you sleeping on us, bro?
Wake up.
I told these bitches don't sleep on us,
And
man.
they keep sleeping.
They keep sleeping. Wake up, man.
But anyways, if you forgot who we are, then
what?
This is Kilimanjaro podcast, and we're back again with another episode. Obviously, I'm your boy CJ. I had to get a fresh trim for this. I hope you appreciate my trim. I got this trim for you. What would you like to talk about?
What would you like to talk about today? Oh, you know what I want to talk about? I want to talk about how conversations are so mundane right now. Like, when you go out to have conversations, obviously, you know, you're going to have to get past the initial barrier, breaking the ice, blah, blah, blah. But have you seen that meme that's going around about, like, all the Karens at work when they say hello to each other?
Nah,
Hi, you're right. Hi, yeah, I'm good.
Oh,
how are
yeah.
you? Are you right? You know, the same kind of, like,
small
nothing
talk.
much how about you that we got in, like, high school.
Yeah.
And BBM. It's the same kind of thing that happens right now, isn't it, really? And to be honest with you, it just sucks. So right now I've been trying to do, like, little things in it here and there to, like, kind of spice up the conversation, in it, even at work. I do it obviously way less at work because, you know, PC culture and that, you know, you don't want to ruin your reputation. But yeah, I guess this podcast already has. Anyways, sometimes you just have to bypass those barriers, in it. So I'll just say something that's not agreeable, you know, because everyone just wants to be agreeable. No one wants to have disagreements. No one wants to hash out. No one wants to really have debates. And when they do, it's very ill-spirited because they're not used to having functional debates.
I know what you mean, innit? Because we all want things
Yeah.
to be monotone nowadays in a way
Yeah.
where it's just one track.
Yeah.
We all want to just go one track. We don't want anyone to divert, and people are scared of diverting in case they get called out by the people who are still,
Yeah, exactly. And, like, also you have, like, some sort of allegiance to whatever it is that you're doing, innit? So, like, you know, we're told to be consistent, and we really should obviously be consistent in the thing that you're passionate about. But some people get into the wrong career paths. They start in it, let's say a mundane one. I'm not, like, picking at you accountants, but let's say accountants, right? They pick a career, and let's say 3 years down the line, when they've already taken a couple tests to try and get their grade up so that they can get more money year upon year, they realize that they hate their career. But they have an allegiance to what they've started doing because they've already invested the time, you know. Oh, I've already done this, I've already done that. Oh, I put so much effort into this. Oh, I spent 3 hours at nighttime when I should have been sleeping extra every single night to try and pass this test. And now I've realized that this is not what my life should be.
Yeah, most people will probably just stick to that.
Yeah.
To that routine because it's like it's comfortable, it's safe. In order to get out of that and do something that they wanna do, they're gonna have to run the risk of actually being kind of looked down upon at the start by whether it's friends, family, and all that. Because, you know, let's be real, a lot of family have that kind of, you know, go to uni.
Yeah, that kind of, like, old school, old fashioned mentality, innit?
Yeah,
or just like go to work, get a job, sort your life out, then get married, then kind of, like, just survive when you have kids.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
obviously kids carry a huge weight in terms of, like, maintenance, financial, as well as just, like, time wise.
Yeah, exactly.
Just the burdens.
Like, yeah, it's just.
Go on, no, continue your point.
Continue my point. You want me to continue my point?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, nah. So yeah, it's just we kind of don't want to be like. I would say we kind of want to be part of the herd. If that sounds cliche, innit?
Yeah.
But, like, we don't wanna kind of branch out.
Yeah.
Or fear of, like, oh, okay, let's say I'm gonna try things differently. What if it doesn't go right? Or what if, like, people look at me differently? If let's say I change my mind about something.
Yeah, but that's why I think, like, it's it's so important for people to know when to quit something.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like they should have, like, metrics in their mind that they are focusing on, not all the time, but they have in the background. Like, they have, like, a little spreadsheet Just like how our elders kind of taught us, oh yeah, keep a spreadsheet for budgeting week on week because it's really going to help you. You're really going to be able to manage your money, and over time you're going to be able to see the progression because you have charted it out already. Yeah, I think people don't have those metrics in their head. They're kind of just like, oh, you know what, I'm going to do one more week. I'm going to do one more week of this. I'm going to, you know, I'll wait till the end of the year. Or I'm going to wait till my salary changes. And if my salary doesn't change, like I did this year, I just did that. I was like, if my salary doesn't change, I'm going to leave. And that's what happened.
Support for Kili Podcast is brought to you by
Manscape.
They offer the best in men's below the waist grooming and trimming. They offer precision engineered tools for your family jewels.
Diamonds.
They've just launched their 4th generation trimmer, the 4.0, all across Europe. They've come with an exclusive offer for you.
It's an exclusive offer for you just because you listen to us. Imagine you get something from listening to us. Use the code Kili Podcast for 20% off plus free worldwide shipping. That's Kili Podcast, just like our Instagram.
Listen, I know you're out here, you run to the bathroom, you get your little razor out, or your little scissors, and you're like, oh, let me do this DIY job. Then what happens? You end up cutting yourself, now you're bleeding, and you're thinking, oh no, I can't let anyone
now
see.
I need to go to the hospital. Oh, what if my girlfriend sees that I'm bleeding out of my
Listen, you should have got Manscaped, mate. You should have got Manscaped. They've engineered the ultimate groin and body trimmer by focusing on intelligent functionality and an incredibly comfortable grooming experience. It features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skin-safe technology. The upgraded trimmer also has an on and off switch that can engage in a travel lock. You can also turn the 4000K LED spotlight on and off when needed for a more precise shave.
The Lawnmower 4.0 even allows you to customize your trim from using blades 1 through 4. The new wireless charging system uses electromagnetic induction. I said that right, yeah? Which can help the battery life last longer, innit? If you use the same trimmer on your face, that you use on your nuts, that you use on your ball sack, that you use next to your arm, then you're disgusting. And it's our duty
to fix you up. Get your own ball and hair trimmer at Manscape using our code KILIPODCAST for 20% off and free worldwide shipping.
Your balls will thank you.
You know what it is? It's just the fear of the unknown, innit?
Yeah.
Like, you don't know what to expect, but your usual routine, you know what to expect.
Yeah.
So it's that whole comfortable thing, and then what am I gonna step into? But the truth is, you're not gonna know what you're stepping into until you actually step into it.
Yeah, exactly.
And, it's just overcoming that fear of the unknown, and rather than feeling discouraged to change it, actually embrace it. Embrace what you don't know.
Yeah, and like that's kind of the thing. And also, I think a huge benefit in my growth, right? Whether that relative scale is there or not, it's been out of quitting and finding something else, and because I started early doing something that was really mundane and also challenging.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes when I was doing that door-to-door shit, I went out on Christmas Eve, for example, and imagine trying to convince people on Christmas Eve to change their gas and electric.
Yeah.
You know, and there was one Karen who actually said, "Cool," which means I was able to like not eat because obviously, you know, my family helped me out, that blah blah blah, but would help me like throughout the month, innit? You know, because obviously every sale, because of the severity and difficulty of it, you get paid quite a bit.
Yeah.
Like 50 odd pounds, innit?
Yeah, I feel like I've been.
But you have to have those experiences first, innit?
Exactly.
You have to be in one of those shitty environments to be like, okay, this is how I have learned how to quit. Now I'm going to take that skill onto the next project, because when I go into the next project and I find myself wavering, I'm able to weigh up the pros and cons of whether I should continue or not.
Yeah, I mean, it's not just career-wise. Like, that kind of mentality goes for other things. Like,
everything.
Even like relationships. Like, you could be in a relationship with someone and it's not really working out, but you kind of don't want to leave the relationship because, again, you're stepping into the unknown, and you're not gonna. Let's say, oh, I'm not gonna have someone by my side now. Yeah. Or I'm not gonna have this intimacy.
Oh, I'm not going to be able to go to sleep and call someone. So they can entertain me / keep me company. Whilst I go to sleep.
Exactly, man.
How many of you them have done that? Bro, until 3 a.m. wasting precious hours of your day just to reminisce about that time and think that person's not even in my life anymore. Do you know what I mean? It's peak is a harsh reality, but these things make us stronger, right? So it's the fear of the unknown, as always. We always go back to it. And that's why the main thing that we're trying to conquer right now, both of us, is fear.
Yeah.
Of whatever the fuck, maybe.
Yeah,
you know, fear of putting ourselves out there on YouTube and having people do negative comments. We got our first thumbs down, by the way.
Thank you
Save
very
for
much.
that, love
Thank
for
you
that.
very much.
Appreciate
I appreciate
it. We were
that.
asking for hate so much, and we got a thumbs down. Why aren't you guys talking? Are you guys mute? Are you guys mimes? Are you guys in France just miming?
Shout out Giandra.
Shout out Giandra.
Yeah,
Bonjour.
But yeah, nah, it's just when you overcome that fear, you're basically jumping. You're jumping over a hurdle.
Yeah, it's like 2 steps forward rather than just one. You know what I mean? You're gonna take 1 step forward, 2 steps forward, or 1 step back, 2 steps forward. Sorry. Fucking hell. And even in like religious scriptures though, like it's said that you have to take steps back to take steps forward.
Yeah, that's another thing. The failing is actually a good thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because actually it allows you to know, what worked out, what didn't work out, and then move accordingly from that.
Yeah.
Obviously, with like social media and all that, you know, you want to be winning.
Social media.
You want to be winning, innit? We want to look like we're winning, so we can't be failing on that.
Yeah, exactly. And to a certain extent, your reputation revolves around the success that you are perceived to have.
Yeah.
So, if that's a fact, then it's actually important for us to seem perfect on Instagram, which is such a shit reality, isn't it?
Yeah.
But that's why you got to bypass it. That's why you got to put like some rough cuts out. That's why you got to test like a variety of things to find something that you're putting out that's both comfortable for you to see yourself and will perform well with the audience that you've accumulated.
Yeah.
You
exactly,
know?
innit?
And that's why we need comments. So comment down below. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, we need comments so we know how we're progressing, innit?
Yeah, no, but let us know. Like we just want to get better at this. Yeah. Like I might want to go into like I don't know, public speaking, you know? I won't know like how I'm doing if I don't know what's happening to you guys in your minds, you know?
Exactly.
What are you feeling about this shit?
Exactly.
Are you agreeing with the kind of sentiments that we're talking about, or do you think life is more black and white than we see it?
Exactly. That's part of the journey, man. You need that criticism. You need to be able to take criticism because it's actually going to help you on your growth. Like we've said this before in a previous episode, I imagine, innit?
Yeah, I get that. The thing is, fear is everywhere, even in relationships, like he was saying, right? So for me, I wasn't prepared at all for my first relationship, innit? And it broke up kind of peak, obviously, because, you know, the older generation doesn't like to see people mixing, different cultures mixing, especially in Asian households, right? And that's the reason why it broke up, innit? Because I had that experience, I was able to then have metrics that I can measure to be like, okay, this is when I'm going to leave, this is when I'm not going to leave. This is the red flags that I should be seeing, like actual red flags. But yeah, you got to have metrics to leaving shit. Yeah. You got to have metrics to quitting, and you will only find out those metrics once you have flopped.
When you're making music, and when you're doing music and that, understand your music isn't going to sound great the first time. I understand that as well, because if you listen to some of my old tracks, you'll be like, what is this? But nah, I need
work, I can't lie.
Yeah, you need
They're spitting in that.
You need it's a
actual
process,
spitting, like spitting on the mic.
Exactly. It's all just
he gets upset when I
it's all just a process, you know. It's all just a process. You need to understand, like, you just need to refine yourself. Understand you're not going to get it right the first time, and that's okay. As long as you know where you're going and understand what you're doing, and understand where you went wrong, so you can do better the next time.
Let's talk about these quotes that are seemingly transformative and doesn't do shit to us.
Yeah.
But in our mind, we have this chemical reaction to these things that kind of give us a reward.
Yeah.
You know, serotonin for it.
Yeah.
Because we hear or we see or we feel something that makes us think we've done something powerful.
Yeah.
You know? And by reading these quotes, like, you know, it's all in the process. It's great. It's perfect, actually. It's perfect. But we need to decode that and like look into it a bit further. That's why sometimes you might hear people in your life saying stuff like, oh man, you got to look deeper, you can't just, you know, look on the surface level, or you can't just do it this way, you have to use a bunch of different methods so that you can find the method that works the best. You don't understand these things on the surface level until you dive deeper and actually think about these things, and you have to be very meticulous on what you spend your time looking at too.
Exactly.
You know?
The point of this video, you need to let go, understand you're not going to get everything right the first time.
You're not.
Just think for yourself and overcome the hurdle and break out.